Good morning, afternoon or evening. Welcome back to Edenia. Welcome back to CrimiClown Television. Welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. Here we are. We have been playing Kerbal Space Program for a lot lately, but it's such a fun game. Alright, let's resume our saved game. There we go. Alright, let's see where we are. Last time, we got a donation. We got a little donation from Delta. Thank you very much. And he donated us the expansions. So that means we get a lot more contracts now, and we get a lot more parts. Let's see. Vehicle assembly. Oh, do we need to unlock any of those parts? Let's take a look at our tech tree first. I don't know. No, it looks like they've all been integrated in existing parts. Alright, so here now, this was just 3 engines. And now there is another solid fuel booster here and the Mastodon liquid fuel engine. Alright, the Mastodon. Propulsion system is the pinnacle of power. Alright. It does take oxidizer as well. Variants full, mid or bare. Alright. And it's quite powerful, not so much in a vacuum. So what we're looking for is engines that have a good ISP in vacuum. Because I think launching something is not going to be a problem, really. With the largest bell for its size, this upper stage engine will leave your ears ringing. Alright, so this is a lot more efficient in a vacuum. Let's see this. The Rhino, we already have the Rhino. That's an oldie, so to speak. Alright, so all of these techs, heavy rotors, what? Robotic servo rotor. Alright, change of motor size has changed. Alright, so grip strip and grip pads. Oh my god, we have noises coming in. To turn that. Let's see. She's asking me to do some video editing. Well, not right now, but we will. It's no problem. All right, so yeah, we've got some stuff here at the start. Anything new that we get here? Mystery goo, girders. Oh, the onion re-entry module. That's nice. Design Bureau cried when the finance department cried. That's your lot. Alright, cool. So we have a lot of new parts, it seems. Alright. There we go. Onion, pea, and the pomegranate. Now these are re-entry pods. They all are sort of similar, it seems. So what's the diff? Crew capacity 1, 2, and 3. Alright, so these are practically the same, but they give you more space. So you can have the P to have two P's in a pod, literally. That's cool. Alright, I think we should make a rocket with that. That's cool. Let's see. This is the Mark II command pod, which has... Alright, so this is just about as big as the Mark I command pod as well. And it has 2 hatches on it. 2 doors, actually. That's cool. Some windows there as well. That's really cool. Alright. So this is a re-entry module. Let's see, it has a ablator on it of its own. Alright, so it has its own ablator. So this can re-enter without a re-entry shield, a heat shield. That's really cool. The MEM, Lunar Excursion Module. What's this? Let's take a look at all these parts. But oh, this has all sorts of built-in stuff. Look, it has built-in RCS thrusters. And it has a built-in fuel tank, it seems. Yep. Monopropellant and electric charge. Alright, so this is a one for all kind of deal. Let's see, it can minimum crew to operate 1, minimum pilots on this vessel 2. That's strange. Minimum pilots 2. It can hold 2 Kerbals at least, that's cool. Alright, so any more probes that we've got? Let's take a quick look around. That Mark II lander can, sure. And I believe that does this have multiple fuel delivery overlay? Oh, that's interesting. Accutation toggles. What? Oh, that's oh, all right. So you can now do that in the thing as well. That's cool. Thrust limiter, sure. Auto strut, always to the heaviest part. Rigid attachment. I don't know what that is. Vessel naming. Name priority. Alright. All sorts of different things now. So this is interesting because this can go to the mun. And probably it won't be able to go back on its own. But you can put an engine underneath it, I guess. Let's see, that's... yeah, it has a point for connecting an engine. Oh, it gives it a little shield as well. That's interesting. Alright, so if we put a Terrier underneath this, for instance. Terrier. Gives it a little shield. To make it a little bit more aerodynamic, I guess. That is interesting. Alright. Very interesting indeed. Bobcat. It's a double one. Why a bobcat? Why not an ocelot? Meow. Alright, the Cheetah liquid fuel engine. Now this has a built-in fuel tank as well. That is interesting. Why does it have built-in... Oh, it isn't actually fuel. It's just some sort of a tank. It's not fuel. Alright, interesting designs for sure. The Cadillac. A bear of an engine. Alright, interesting things altogether. The Pollux. Alright, so do we get any field? Let's sort these by size. Minified, yeah. Alright, so it's a minified monopropellant tank. That's cool. A dumpling, external tanks, yes, and the baguettes, of course, and the donuts. So this already has a donut built in. That's cool. Alright, so this is the default fuel tank, holding tank, adapter, Mark 1. This is all Mark 1. A fuel tank adapter, sure. That's a big adapter as well. Then comes Mark II, then comes Rocco Max. And then, of course, after the Rocco Max... Whoa, that is a big tank. Jesus, Tiffany Christ. So this and this is not the same size, is it? No. It's not. Alright, so this is different size. But only just. Only just. That's interesting. The FLTX 1800. Alright. Then we have the, a Mark III monopropellant tank. Alright. Adapters for Mark III. And then we have here the Rocco Max. That's a strange thing as well. 232. Alright. So how about we sort them by name. Whatever. You can't sort them by, well, sort by size, but it doesn't really work for me. Let's see. What about this part? Hellish. Aha. Hello. Welcome to the stream. And this is, of course, a long fuselage. And one of these jumbo tanks. Alright, that's way too big. Alright, but this is an interesting pod. I think we can send something like this to the Mun. So this is Lunar... What was it? The MEM. Lunar exploration sort of deal. Here it is. Excursion model. Easily crushed tin cans. The marketing department decided that what customers really wanted was land that resembles an already crushed tin can. Alright, interesting. So this does not have a probe core. It needs a pilot. That's fine. Oh, we can change... we can change the suits on these guys. Interesting. Alright, let's put them in these new suits. I think that's a cool look. Yeah, it's a really cool look. I like it. I dig it. Alright, Jeb and Bill. You can go, that's fine. Or should we take Valentina? Because she's still level 1, ain't she? Yeah. Alright, Valentina and Bill. Perhaps we should put a remote guidance unit on this thing. Perhaps on the top. It's a bit silly, isn't it? This is even sillier. This is just a really big thing. Alright, Octo 2 then. Well, no, we have Valentina. Valentina will be able to pilot this thing on her own. That's fine. Alright, so this has monopropellant. This has a little bit of fuel. Does it have regular thrusters? No, it's just monopropellant thrusters, I think. Yeah. Cool. Alright, let's see this with an engine. I think some of these twitches would be really nice. Just on the side here. And there's no neat place for me to put these. Because this is it has a little bit of a strange thing going on. So if we just put 2 of them here, right? And a little fuel tank underneath. A little fuel tank. Just a small one. Yeah, that will do. Great, and then we can put these a little bit lower. Or is that a bit too strange? I don't think so. It does have quite a little bit of delta V. I think it's certainly enough to land on the moon and back. Of course, now we can't get it in this perfect precision anymore. We just had it in one of those perfect positions so it didn't go wonky like this. Oh god. Oh yeah, got it. Almost wanted to say Hebus, which is Dutch. Alright, we're just going to land this straight on the mun. Put some legs on it. And a ladder, perhaps. Cargo. Experiment control station. Oh, this is all new. Weather analyzer? Container module. So we got some new payloads as well. Service module. Wow, that's giant. The old service bay. There we go. Let's open it up. Oh, this is new. This is new as well. Very small doors. Oh, they just got a paint job. Perhaps that's it. Yeah, they just got a paint job. Right. A bigger service module. Right. So this service module, it has no doors or anything. So I don't really know how I would go about doing using this. You can turn the shroud off. Oh, right. Right, like this. Alright, cool. So it's not a door, it's just shroud, whatever that means. We're gonna land this on the mun, that's fine. Let's see. So how much delta V would this have without the fuel tank? Just these two twitch engines like this. Not very much, that's not enough to land on the mun. Oh god. Control Z. Yep. There we go. Landing. Oh, this is neat as well. Robotics. I have to dive into this and see what all this does. Alligator hinges, turbo shaft engine. Yeah, this is all very interesting. You can make some really nice things with this. Did you buy Breaking Ground? Well, yeah, we got it as a gift from one of our viewers from Delta, so that's very nice of him. Let's see, rover wheels. No, we want this to land. I think the micro struts. I think this is a little bit heavy for micro struts. It's 2.5 tons. Micro struts could do actually. Dun, 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 dun. Start retracted. Alright, so this will land on the Mun. We'll get some mobility, which is I think in utility. Yeah. Mobility enhancers. Basically ladders. Start extended. Yeah, we're gonna need to grab one of these extendable ladders. Oh, that's a bit long. We don't need that much. One of these I think will do. Yeah, that's exactly long enough. Put it up a bit higher. Oh god. Put it up a bit higher. And now it's faded. There we go. Extend. I think it will do. It will do just fine. Now, if we let's see, this is going to be the Mun Lander Mark 1. And this is just going to land in order to plant a flag. It's going to have some science experiments, of course. Light scanning arm. Alright, so there's a lot more science added to the game as well. Large scanning arm, medium. Experimental engineering group. Independent work on distant planets, analyzing the geology and composition of rocks. Alright, so this can take surface samples. I think that's what they're trying to say. This can take surface samples as a probe, so without a crew. That's interesting. We'll put this on top, this container. Well, is that? Well, we don't need it. We'll just save all of the science in the thing itself. And this has a blader of its own. It does not. It does not have a blader. So we're gonna need to payload. No, thermal. We're gonna need to add this. And this just, it needs about 40 ablator coming back from the Mun. That's enough. How heavy is our current payload? It's 3 tons. We can easily lift this anywhere we like, really. Alright, so start, retract ladder, and start retracted. Alright, so we're going to do a Mun landing. We haven't done a Mun landing in a while because we always hang around near Minmus. So for the gears, these are extracting, but we also want the ladder to come out. Extend ladder. Or toggle ladder, actually. Extend or retract, yes. Great. So that goes with the gear button. We might need some lights on this. Electrical. Well, first, let's put a little battery on top, because this does not have a lot of battery, I think. Electric charge 150. That's quite nice, actually. Yeah, that's cool. All right, so a couple of solar panels, and I think we can just do this. I think this is enough. Put the parachute on top. 3 tons. I think we can manage 3 tons with just this. We can even ditch the undercarriage if we would really like. I think we would really like, because now the craft only weighs 2. Well, no, it's... No. Oh, come on. This is so difficult. Just to get it right. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so this is not well, because we don't need this on the same... thing. There we go. Science instruments. We're just going to take a couple of small ones. We're going to take some mystery goo canisters. Right, we'll take 2. So we can have an experiment on the way in and an experiment on the way out. Now here on the front, we don't need this to be in symmetry mode. Here on the front, we'll put this. We'll put this here. That's fine. This over here. And then we have the surface scanning module, not really needed. We're going to send a crew with it, so we don't really need a lot of these. Atmospheric, well, we're not going to be entering an atmosphere. This one would be nice. Alright, let's add those to a group. Let's add those to group number. We definitely need to make some groups only work on certain numbers. So I think we're gonna just stick to our guns. 1 is always toggle all solar panels and radiators. 2 is gonna be science. 2 is gonna be gather science. So this is let's see, log, and observe mystery goo. There we go. Now it does 2 mystery goos at the same time, but after we did the first, it will only do the second, of course, after that. That's fine. 3 will be gather science. We don't have gather science because we don't have the experiment storage unit on this. We're just gonna get everything in the module. So that's fine. Anything else? The Science Junior. That's a really big son of a bitch. We're not gonna take it. That's just too much. Alright, so this is going to be the main stage. It has just over 1100 delta V. Let's quickly grab our browser because I suck. So KSP delta V map. Cheat sheet. There we go. Alright, so here it is. Once we're in orbit around the Mun, we're gonna land on the Mun and get back into orbit of the Mun. So Kerbin to orbit is gonna be 3,400 delta V at least. Then we go to the Mun, which is 800 something, 300 something to get into orbit, and then 500 something to land. So we're gonna need to beef it up a bit. We're gonna need to have a delivery method. This can land probably on its own and probably get back on its own as well. Are we gonna chance it though? I don't think so. So what if we just put an extra fuel can underneath this? Yeah, T100. That greatly increases our delta V just by packing a little bit more fuel. This still has enough clearance for the landing. Just about. To make this a little bit lower though. Alright, so like this then. Great. I will just have 2 engines. Because these engines weigh as well, of course. Extend the ladder and the legs. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so this is going to be our 3.8 ton. Yeah, that's a bit long. Let's see. No. We want just a ladder. There we go. Thanks. Retract. Start retracted. Alright. We're just gonna do this the other way around. This... Oh, that's so annoying. How do you get it up? Up there. There we go. Looks a bit odd, but I like it. So can we... Heat shield jettison stage. Well, we don't need to jettison the heat shield. We'll just put a structural decoupler underneath it. There we go. Put this underneath it. Now we only need one ladder, of course. Alright, great. I think this will do. This will do. Now, of course, this fuel is not being used because this is not the same stage. Oh, it's so annoying. It's so annoying, isn't it? Alright. So what if we put the engines here and we just get rid of this? That will give us 700 something delta V on this stage. Yeah, 700 something. Alright. Yeah, I think this stage is not the stage to land on it. I think actually yeah, this is going to be the actual lander, which is going to go to the Mun and back, but it will not have enough fuel to do all of these things. Alright, so what if this can't land on its own? So this needs to have a lander stage, and this is just going to lift off. And let's see. That will be enough. 680 delta V is just about enough to get back into Kerbin. It has also a lot of monoprop. I'm going to chance it. I'm just going to chance it, and otherwise we'll fix them from orbit. So we need at least one stage to bring us to the surface of the Mun. So we're now going to make a lander stage. Alright, so a fuel tank. We're going to have a Terrier. So I think Terrier is still one of the better options for here, for this this part. Yes, that's a Terrier, that's great. We'll put... yeah, that's the question now. Do we put some landers, some landing legs on it, or do we just land on the heat shield? I think we just want to land on the heat shield. Alright, so this will bring us to a very close to the surface. Yeah, I think that's great. Alright. Very close to the surface of the Mun. I think this little tank is going to be quite enough, quite capable enough. And now we just need to lift this entire thing into orbit. Well, easy enough, I guess. Let's go to our sub-assemblies. How's this lifter for delta V? Alright, so this will get us into... let's see. So this is all vacuum. We need to do sea level. That's going to be... let's see. Let's take a look at the map right here. So I don't know, on the map it says you need 3,400 delta V to get into orbit, but is that vacuum delta V, or is that Kerbin sea level? I think it's just Kerbin sea level, obviously. Excuse me. Alright, will this lift? It will lift, and it's just about the perfect ratio as well. Should we put this... No, I think the stage 2 lifter is going to be enough. We'll see. We'll see. This is going to be the Moonlander Mark 1. We already had a Kerbin system return vessel. Let's load it real quick to see. Yeah, so this is sort of a similar design. Well, this is for the space station. Let's see. We have the Moonlander here. Do we have... We have an untitled spacecraft. That's cool. The Delta Lander. Yeah, this is the Delta Lander. This is the same vessel. No, it's not the same vessel, because it looks like it's the same vessel, because this has the the crew cabin on top as well. But we just did this in order to rescue Kerbals. So this is it's a different lander altogether. Alright, Moonlander Mark 1, there we go. We're gonna do a small science mission. And we're just gonna see how it goes. I think it will do swimmingly. We have the technology. We have the clamps. So let's add to this stage a couple more clamps. No, it's not needed. It's stable enough. It's stable enough. Just don't stress it. And in vacuum, it will do swimmingly as well. I think we can get to the moon and back on this. Let's try it out. So if I'm not mistaken, we have Valentina and Bill. That's who we assigned. No, it's Jebediah and Bill. That's not cool. What the hell, Jeb? Ladies first, you know that. It's basic Kerbal manners. Valentina. Alright, and you put on your new spacesuits. Yeah, there you go. Alright, save. Launch. Excuse me. I think that blew up my microphone. Alright. This is not very aerodynamic, but we're just gonna launch it. And we're gonna stabilize. Because we have a pilot on board, it will automatically stabilize. We don't need the probe core to do it for us. So it will not cost us any energy. That's also something to keep in mind. Alright, going slightly towards the east. Valentina has put us off heading already. That's not very good. Let's pull you up a bit. 90 degrees, please. Yep, great. Alright, we're going a bit fast. That's fine. Let's jump right to the 45-degree mark. There we go. "45 degrees, 90-degree heading. This should be it. This should be the launch of a lifetime." Alright, let's watch the fuel tanks. There we go. I really like this launcher. It's really interesting. Oh my god, what's happening? Oh, we accidentally triggered an engine. Yeah. Oh, that's not good. We triggered an engine. Alright, so check your staging, everyone, before you fly off. Jesus, Tiffany Christ. That's not good. So these come off. Right, yeah, staging is all messed up. What happened? Alright, so this goes off, and then this engine goes off at the same time. These go off entirely. Oh, so this gives us a really different reading. Oh, very different reading. So this will easily make it... This will easily make it to orbit, I think. A lot better. Alright. Check our crew. Or should we put them in the dinky outfits first? I don't know. It looks... I don't know how it looks. We'll have to see. I just call them dinky outfits. I don't even know what they do. Alright, let's try it again. Right. Let's head for this marker. I think this is a safe marker to go to on the first launch. There we go. Just around the 10... Is it 10 degrees? Well, it's technically, of course, 70. Yeah, between 80 and 70. I would advise going to 80. I just went really fast towards the 70. That's not very handy of me. Going to the 80, which is right around the outer circle of this dot right here. Just around here on the nav ball. That would be fine. And then, oh god, we're going a bit fast. which is not a problem, but then we need to make some sideway maneuvers in order to not go straight up. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Not going straight up in a ball of fire. Yep. Alright. Let's put it on the 45 mark. We have passed the 10 kilometers. These flare out and go away. That's good. We turn around a little bit. Does this even have reaction wheels? I didn't even check. Ooh. It also has no communications, but that's fine. We have a pilot on board. Alright. So, surface retrograde. Let's hold it. We're making speed still. It's not very fast, but we're still making speed. We're going through upper atmosphere. I think this needs a little bit more, a little more oomph before getting in there. Before getting into space. Now this is a beautiful sight. Look at this. I love it how the sun flares up whenever it comes into the screen. You see that? Flares up. Get some lens flare. I think that's new. Right, so we're making speed. That's good. Well, we're not making speed. That would be illegal. We're gaining speed. Alright, put it right on the ballpark here and just try and keep it steady. Alright, well now we'll just wait a little bit until we're in space. Because we're losing, yeah, we're losing progress this way. Oh, it does not have any sort of reaction wheels, does it? Oh god. The only way it can turn is by gimballing. Has no reaction wheels whatsoever. This is going to be a very difficult mission then. And also, I said we probably need a little bit more oomph. So yeah, we're going to get rid of this booster stage and we're going to grab the subassembly ×4. No, that's the Rockomax. 4-stage lifter. There we go. Alright, let's check the staging. All engines. These toggle. These toggle. This toggles. I think we lost the engine. Yeah, we're gonna need the Terrier back. Terrier. Alright. Where's the Terrier? On this stage. That's good. Yeah, it looks all fine. Alright, cool. Now, this is, of course, altitude, sea level, Kerbal. That's fine. We have a vacuum reading as well. Alright, cool. Very nice. It costs right about the 50,000 mark. That's not very high at all. So I'm very happy about that. And with this fuel tank that we're ditching, we're also going to include... Well, if we're putting it that high up, we might as well just put it under the ablator, right? Alright, so let's put a reaction wheel underneath. I think that's going to be fine. Control. That's a big one. That's a small one. There we go. Big ol' reaction wheel. It looks really out of place, doesn't it? Yeah. Alright, let's put it right in between here. But this has no reaction wheel of its own, so we probably need the small inline reaction wheel right on top here. In order to give it a little bit of a twisting capability at least. All right, let's try this again. How about the crew? Valentina, Bill. Let's go. I'm a professional. You can trust me. Right, this is going up. Going rather fast. I think the thrust to weight ratio is a little bit high. Yeah, just a little bit. We might throttle it down just a bit. And then we go steady towards the outer ring of this circle, which is 80 degrees with a heading of 90 degrees. Don't get confused by heading and inclination. Trust me, I'm an engineer. Alright. Good readings. Plop. There goes 2 of them. That's a lot of weight lost. Oh, once again with the staging. Alright, you know what? Staging, everyone. Always check your staging. So this does not go with these. This goes with this one. This goes off with this one. Yep. Alright, so why do I keep fucking it up? I don't know. Perhaps I'm retarded. That might be the case. Try it again? Let's try it again. So we have stabilizing fins, but I don't feel like they're helping a lot. We'll see. Still 50,000, still just under 50,000 just to launch this thing, so something's going well. We're gonna land this on the moon today, preferably. So, Hellis, if you're still watching, I have a question which you may or may not answer. I'm wondering about your native language. What is your native language? Your lingua franca. Just wondering. Because, well, I've been doing a lot of streams and YouTube videos as well in the past years, which were Dutch. I was thinking about doing some Dutch streams again, because it's my native language, and it will well, just it makes it easier for me to comment on things. Oh, that's not good. What is going on? Okay, I think I know why this went wrong. Because I went too steep too early. Too steep too early. So let's just have a little bit of an inclination. Just a little bit. And we'll adjust later on. We could also just rotate 90 degrees. The first set of boosters to have an easier escape. That's what I'm talking about. And then we can just go back and we can follow prograde if you don't mind. Alright, and then we pull the prograde slightly towards this, but we default back on the prograde. I think we're going too high too quick. Alright, stability assist on. And just point it towards just around here. Oh, it's actually trying to... Oh yeah, we need to go flat. Alright, 90 degree heading. There they go. Alright, we need to go down a bit because, well, we're going way too high. We still need to make speed, so this is the way to do it. Messed up the staging once again. The parachute is in the same state. Luckily, you can just do this and then switch it around. Otherwise, that would have been very unfortunate if we opened the parachute on the Mun. Luckily, we have an engineer with us who can repack. But still, would have been terrible. Alright, so dedicating a lot of energy to fixing our inclination. Now put it back on the 90-degree marker, just pointing at the horizon. Alright, and now we're in space, as you can see, regaining electric charge. Let's point as well as we can to the prograde. And we don't need a lot of speed anymore, so we'll just start burning around the 30 seconds. 30 seconds to apoaps mark. You can see that on the bottom right. Alright, so now it's going up. So we just do small burns instead. Alright, so we're very, very close to the 100-kilometer mark. We're just gonna wait until we're at exactly 0 apoaps. 0 seconds to apoaps. Then just start burning. "100 kilometers, well, it's going up. But nothing too bad. Alright, so we're in an orbit at least. Alright, cool. I think that's cool. Great. Let's plan a maneuver. Oh, we have another launch site. Interesting. A Woomerang. And what's this? This is the island airfield. Kerbal Space Center. Desert airfield and launch site. Oh, wow. The Mun. I saw the Mun, yes. Set as target. Oh, we have someone to rescue here as well. Oh my god. Rescue Ginny from the surface of the Mun. Well, if we had known that. Surface of Minmus and orbit of Minmus. Alright, so if we had known that, we would have done it. Now, I think... Yeah, I think we're a bit too late. If we start to burn now, we're going to have a problem encountering the Mun. So we're going to have to do it on the next rotation. That's fine. Alright, let's try and get this as close as we can. Interesting, that will be a collision with the Mun. Alright, so this will capture us on the Mun. On a little bit of an inclination. Let's see. Oh, that's nice and close to the Mun. I think 10 kilometers is fine, yes. So let's go to the next, what is it? Sorry. The next thing. The next best thing. I think this is over-engineered because, well, the what's it called? We're still using the booster stage, and we still have a lander stage. So yeah, I think we've over-engineered it. I think the last one could actually do it perfectly on the Mun and back. Let's see, we stabilize here on the target marker. Burn time is 37 seconds, so let's just start burning around the 20-second mark. There we go, let's go. Burn towards the target. Nice and clean. Sorry, not towards the target, towards the maneuver, of course. Which is now on the prograde. So the maneuver is always changing, depending on where you are. Alright, so it now says we have to burn towards here. That is a bit ridiculous. Alright, I think that's good. Good enough. 30 kilometers. We can live with that if we have to. Alright, so. We have this booster stage. What if we wanted to land this on the Mun? I think I have to go the other way a little bit. I want the Mun periapsis to be gone. There we go. Crash it on the Mun. And now we do a little retrograde number. In order to get a periapsis at 15 kilometers. I think that's bloody brilliant. Let's warp here, and we can see this still follows us, but it has a slightly different course, which is fine. Alright, let's try and do some science, and I really want to see these suits as well, so let's see. Oh, hello. No target on board anymore. Hello, Val. Interesting suit. Of course, if the pilot's gone, then let's get the engineer to go out, right? Get the science. So this mystery goo, nothing we can learn from that. Temperature scan, no. Gravity scan we can, so let's take it. And another mystery goo. Alright. You. Take. No. No. Take data. There we go. Alright. That's great. So, there is someone on the surface of the Mun waiting for a rescue vessel. We are not the rescue vessel. We could have timed that better. We could, of course. We could. If we wanted to. Leave Bill on the Mun for a while. And pick him up later. Or we could just do a proper rescue mission. I could also revert and just have Bill not be there, and we can... Yeah, you know what? I really want to test this, and I want it to be good as well. Where is this craft? This what's the Munlander? What? Oh, there it is. Ginny's shipwreck landed. So I think, knowing what we did, knowing everything we did, I think it would be nice if we could do, without Bill, I'm very sorry Bill, change back into your normals, please. Yep, great. In normal overalls. Valentina, you're gonna guide this vessel towards Ginny, or Ginny. We're gonna fix the staging once again, because it's probably out of whack. No, it looks to be alright this time. Except for the parachute, of course. Right, let's save it proper. And, as we said before, I think we can do with the smaller stage. Stage lifter 2. I think this is a lot better. So these go at the same time now, which is not what we want. This also goes at the same time, which is not what we want. So we want to do this and this. If we just press reset, will it just do everything the Lord has forbidden us? Yes, it will. Alright. So this and this. This can go at the same time, actually. We can decouple from the lander stage. This is a thing that needs to go on its own, so that's cool. This comes off, along with these. Wow, this is a hot mess, isn't it? So this comes off with this. These go off, then this goes off with this one at the same time. Great. Alright. Let's try it again. Launch. One more time. So packing more Delta V is always a good option, sure. If you want to have a little bit of leeway, I guess. But then again, we also want to take a look at the career mode itself, and just keep in mind that we are going to need some, at least, some funds in the future. Alright, Ginny Kerman. We're going to get Ginny. Genie sounds a little bit dirty. Dirty mine, I guess. Alright, let's just force it on the 45-degree marker, which is a little bit early. I think for this vessel, we can do an early speed up. Creating a lot of drag this way, though. Alright, flare out. There we go. On the 90-degree marker. Yeah, this... I think I misjudged this. This is not my best day. Let's just keep it there. Keep it at that, because I don't want to ruin my own reputation. But this video will do it for me. It's not the best, is it? Alright. Going up, that's good. And now we just go to the 80-degree marker, as I stated many times before, is what we need to do. And stay on the 90-degree heading. Just about. And now making these small corrections will also tip our nose a little bit. Which is actually not that bad, considering. Alright, now we follow through. Above 10k we go towards the 45-degree marker. And if I was a better pilot, I would have done this gradually instead of brute forcing it towards here. 45 degrees on the 90-degree heading, please. Flare out, there we go. Alright, on the 90-degree, yep, great. And now we turn prograde. Prograde is on the 91, so we need to steer it a little bit off. Yep, there we go. Right, I think the prograde is a little bit off the line. It seems to be balanced now. Alright, 75 kilometer apoapsis. 78, 9, 80. 80 is enough. Alright, let's warp. Warp, 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 warp. Still need quite a bit of push in order to get there. So at around 90, I'm gonna just head towards the horizon in order to not make our apoapsis grow all that much. Still on the 90-degree mark, yes. 90-degree heading, I mean. Alright. I think that's good. Good enough. Good enough for me. The man. Set his target. We have a little bit of an inclination, and that's to be expected with a flight this crooked. I think we're just in a perfect launch window, aren't we? I think, yeah, the mun just came over the horizon, probably. Yep. Alright. Let's get rid of this stage. Boost as fast as we can. We're just gonna eyeball it, basically. We're gonna eyeball going to the mun without a maneuver node. So if you want to go to the mun and you want to do it by just by vision, just wait until mun is just over the horizon. If you're just looking at the tail end of your craft, when the mun is visible over the horizon, it's time to boost. And I think we're just in that window, so we're just going to chance it. Now look, retrograde is almost directly at the target. It's just a little bit off. So we're probably going to have to do a couple of corrections. It's not going to be that bad. Now if we can, we would love to come over the North Pole. That would be grand. So I'm just gonna go for a very low point, and then we're gonna add a maneuver once we're here. Add maneuver, and this maneuver node, we're gonna add some normals to it, but also a little bit of prograde in order to get it over the top. Yes, some more normal to it. Look at that. I think that's the most perfect polar orbit I've ever done. Right, how are we doing? Going towards the mun. Great. Now this craft, very easy to turn, luckily. Focus view on the mun. Just need a little correction, very small correction. There we go. I think that is perfect. Alright, we'll get a polar orbit, and we'll be able to pick up Ginny. Alright, let's fall towards the mun. Look at this strange orbit we're making. I love it. It's just like a loopy around. Because of the gravity of the mun, of course, our orbit is going to go right around there. Alright, going to the periapsis of the mun. Welcome to the mun, everyone. Oh, we had a little bit of a technical difficulty there. Did you see that? It's just a little bit off. Alright, 55 seconds. I think we're going to need a 30-second burn, something, so we're just going to go to 15 seconds towards the periapsis. There we go. I think we need about a 30-second burn, so this should be... Oh, it's not even that harsh. It's not even that... It's alright. Alright, periapsis to 20 kilometers. Apoapsis and periapsis should be just roughly the same, of course. In order to have a nice orbit around the mun. Alright, so the best way to encounter someone stationary on a planet is, of course, to do a polar orbit. Because you can just do laps around the planet until you are floating over it. Because the planet turns, and we are not turning relative to the planet. Alright, now set this as our target. There we go. So our descending node and our ascending node are 91 degrees. We're going in a different kind of orbit than our target, which is fair enough. Alright, so we can do... we cannot do faster than 50 if we're going underneath the 25 kilometers. So that's something to keep in mind then. We're doing a landing like this. So we might want to increase our orbit just to 25 kilometers so we can do a little bit faster of a time warp. Because it's going to take a while before she's underneath us. Yeah, we're gonna do the old pressing slash to stop time warping. Alright, up the apoapsis to 25 kilometers in a bit. I think 30 would be nice. It's a bit overkill, of course, but it gives us a little bit of headroom as well. Alright, now we warp towards the apoapsis. Warp here. Whoop, there it goes. The Moonlander Mark 1. Oh, look, there's the times 100 time warp. That's better. Alright. Apoapsis in now. Just a little puff of energy. There we go. Nice. Alright, let's speed things up a bit. So this planet is slowly, this moon I should say, is obviously slowly rotating. And by going over the poles, oh, we're even in quite a nice heading actually. Heading 0. Oh, right, there we go, and then it's close to the 360. Yeah, all right. So we're really going towards north and south, basically in a straight line. So this mission is, of course, to do a rescue, but that does not prevent us from doing a little bit of science along the way, because we have some really interesting sciences here. Atmospheric pressure scan, that's not of use to us. Temperature scan, but the gravity scan is biome specific. That's really nice. Mystery goo, I don't really care about the mystery goo. Now this is the only problem, because oh, we can take it. There we go. Alright, and now how about you do an EVA? In your silly suit. There we go. Alright, crew report. New parts hype. Oh yeah, absolutely. I have a lot of new parts, including the lander we're using right now. We're gonna see if we can get this lander on the Mun. The only problem is with this lander that it has a little bit of a have a good stream, Brett. Thanks. I will. So the only thing is,
I was banging 7 gram rocks. That's how I roll.
Wow.
I had 1 gear, go. Epic
winning.
Are you bipolar? I'm
by winning.
Win here, win there,
Win there.
Absolute victory everywhere.
Thank you so much, Najad.
West. Right, every single wrong.
Very nice. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Najad, our new subscriber. 2 months in a row. Great stuff. Great stuff. Thank you so much. I totally forgot what I was saying. Yeah, we got the new parts as a donation from Delta, so I'm very, very happy with that. We're using the new parts. Still got to pay you back for all the beers you used to buy me at Latika. You don't have to do it. You don't have to subscribe for that, but Then again, Twitch Prime is free. And that's for all you folks out there. If you have Twitch Prime or Amazon Prime and you're not subscribing to anyone, then it's just wasted money. So there you go. Alright, so this is getting closer and closer, this shipwreck. It's right on this crater. The Mun actually got a graphical upgrade as well. The Mun now has a lot more detail, but also new textures. And of course, if I have to guess, they're of course working on... even if I don't owe you any beers. Thanks, man. But of course, they're now working on Kerbal Space Program 2. So they've got new textures for the new Mun and the new physics of the Mun and the new mask set of the Mun in order to indicate where the craters are, where the specifics are, whatever. So it would be stupid not to use those textures in this game too, because they're working on it now and they just updated. So why not just throw in the new textures with the update, right? Anyway, ranting mode off. We're almost nearing our target, and I say almost. It's taken a lot longer than I would have thought, but let's skip to a halt while we're at the North Pole exactly, and see if we can get some gravity scans from the North Pole of the Mun. Let's see. Alright, so if we step out again, it's going to be crazy again, right? Oh, Mun Highlands this is. Alright, I'll take Mun Highlands if I don't have that one yet. I'll gladly take it. So, the thing is with this... Oh, come on. How about you do an EVA? Nothing. They have an inventory now? What the hell? Take. Board. Oh, we already had this one. Alright, cool. So, North Pole should be right over here. Alright, yeah, that's North Pole. Yes, the Mun's poles. Great, I love it. EVA. Take. Board. Toggle. Alright, oh, how about you do an EVA report then? Over the Mun's poles, there we go. Can we send it? Do we have an antenna? Oh, no comms. Sad. We forgot comms. Well, that's fine, we don't need comms where we're going. Alright, so that's one of the poles. That's great. Alright, now this polar orbit, we have to just wait a little bit longer. We have a landing stage, and the actual lander is going to be the thing that's going to bring us back home. It's going to land on its heat shield. It does not have any legs, which means we have to do a soft landing. Absolutely have to do a soft landing, otherwise we're gonna get smoked. Now there is a way to make this process a little bit faster if you're a little bit impatient, which I can imagine, because this is hard to watch. All right, so if we go to the Mun, we go to oh, this is Mun lander debris as well. Let's get rid of this. Terminate. Right, so if you want this to be a little bit faster, in this screen, you can actually time warp faster than 100 times. So let's just time warp to 1000. I think this is fast enough, otherwise we'll overshoot a target. Alright, so this has now been on the go for a couple of days. That's not too bad. Alright, I think this... Should we try one more lap? One more lap. That's perfect. Fly. Here we go. Alright. Prograde. Have we still set the target? Oh, look at this. Yeah, we have set the target. That's great. Alright, let's take a look at our descent. Now, normally you have to account for the planet rotating for your descent. Now the only thing we have to worry about is that it rotates towards... Oh, look at this. Perfect. That we rotate towards it. Now we're still a bit off. We're still a bit off, right? It's not very close, but I think it's close enough for us to... Let's go back to orbit then. Yeah, and let's go straight up. Alright, so let's boost a little bit. And let's boost a little bit towards this thing as well. This is just... We're just trying to do this by the seat of our pants. Alright. Now. Target relative retrograde. Quick save. We're gonna kill our speed relative to the target in order not to crash. Would be very nice if we didn't crash. Alright, lander stage is off. Let's try surface retrograde now. Alright, and let's deploy the RCS. So we can use this as well to soften our blow. I don't think we're close enough for the switch to work, no. We're actually... Sorry. Oh god. Actually have to gonna get a bit closer. I don't know if we can escape. I don't know if we can escape using this. So the monoprop, it has a little bit of monoprop, and not very much anymore. Alright, surface. It's landed. Alright, we landed it. It's sliding. It's standing still. Great. Alright, let's do some science. Yeah, we didn't have that one yet. Great, so let's keep it. Temperature scan, sure. Let's keep it. A gravity scan, a seismic scan, and another mystery goo. We already have 2 mystery goos, so we don't need that. Take. I think we kept everything, right? Even the seismic data, yeah. Collect data. Don't show this again. Remove data. Alright, that's great. We have Valentina in this little lander can. Now it has a second seat, of course, and we're gonna need it. We're gonna need it. So what's the button again for watching inside? Yeah, C. So you can use C to take a look inside. Actual readings on things. Yeah, that's great. With C you can also just do the same and get out of it again. Now this shipwreck, it's just a giant lander can. A bit strange, but I'll take it. We'll take a surface sample. We'll take it with us. We'll plant a flag as well, just for XP. Oh, Valentina needs to plant an XP flag as well. XP. Ok. Alright, let's do an EVA report if we can. Yes, we can. From the poles. That's nice. Alright, now there is going to be a craft somewhere nearby. That's over there. Alright, Ginny, or Giny, JJ. You're going to do a hop. It's going to be a big hop on the mun. Let's see if we can get this this back. I don't know if it has enough delta V to get back. We did a lot of corrections, and I think using a bigger fuel tank would have been preferable. Preferable to rescue a Kerbal. we can use a clamp, I think, to refuel it. Can you use the claw to refuel? I would really like to know at this point. Because I simply don't know, and if it doesn't, then we have a problem. A real big problem. Alright, slowly but surely, wins the race. Oh god. Alright, Giny, store your experiments. Take an EVA report from the sky. Just above the moon's midlands. Alright. EVA report here. That's fine as well. Alright. How about you board? Alright, and now Valentina, you're going to plant a flag as well to become a level 2 pilot. That's it. Oh god, you just headbutted the... Oh my god. Plant a flag. Just for XP. Look at this, Robotnik. Yep. XP. Board. Alright. Let's try. Can this thing lift on monopropellant alone? I think it can. Alright. We need to go a bit higher than this, I think. That's 5 kilometers. Alright, now let's go north. Why not? Should we go a little bit more east? I think that's even better, right? Oh god, I don't know what's happening. Alright, so this can never circularize. Even if we just point retrograde now and just go towards the apoapse and try and burn as much monopropellant as we have, I don't think this can circularize at all. This is stranded on the mun. Oh my god. Yep. This is fucking stranded. All right, we've made a permanent base. We've made a permanent base. All right, so not enough fuel to land. Let's just try and surface retrograde land. I mean, we can land. We've demonstrated that before. But can we land close enough in order to waste as little precious fuel as possible? Well, not like this. Alright, so if we go and then turn this way, right? Alright, so that's not too bad, I guess. Engine 1, engine 2, all engines active. Alright, I'm just going to use the monoprops now. Which do not slow me down very fast, but they slow me down. Oh god. Alright, we'll see about this. I just hope we can get it back into any form of just any old form of a landing. Alright. Something good's happening. We're within 2 kilometers, only just. Only just. Alright, let's get our surface speed up to a maximum of 5 meters per second. Should have used legs. Should have used legs. Right, I think this is working. We're slowly landing. Look at this. Alright, landed. Landed and stranded. Oh, God. There is no atmosphere. We can't remove the helmet. Nope. True that. Alright. XP. Surface sample. Polar crater. Oh, this is the polar crater. Alright. Nice. We didn't have the polar crater yet. Store. Now let's fly up a little bit. And do an area report from just above Mons polar crater. Yes. Board. Press 2. Alright. Observation from the Mons polar crater. Yes. 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 And we can do without the rest of the goo. We can do without the goo. Right, collect. Take. 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 Board. Switch. Giant shipwreck. You. Take a surface sample as well. We already have the Mons polar crater. Yeah, alright. Plant a flag for experience. So this was just about the most efficient landing I could have made, using my monoprop as well. We're gonna see if it's enough. Let's quick save for doing something crazy like this. Oh god. Oh, that's gonna burst the helmet. No, it's fine. These helmets are indestructible. Alright, here you go. Just skip over this giant ass polar crater. Alright, here we go. As soon as we hit the target, we're just gonna go back. It's gonna cost us a lot of resources to do this, but that's fine. Right, just dial it back and just throttle down. as in land. Then just land a little bit softer. Because Kerbals are still squishy. Made of organic materials and stuff. Alright, we're not going to have enough to get this thing into orbit, but we're going to try and get it perhaps on an escape trajectory of the Mun. Perhaps then it will be flying around Kerbin. I think that's fair. Then it might also crash into Kerbin as soon as... oh yeah, that's not fair. Alright, or crash into the Mun, even worse. Crash land where you started to escape from. Alright. Let's get this thing rocking east. Or perhaps north is better, because... yeah, I think north is better. Alright, we're gonna do SAS to stabilize. We're gonna press F5. Turn around. Turn around. Alright, we're gonna rock the monoprop and we're just gonna do this. Alright. Keep boosting, keep boosting. 5 kilometers. Apoaps is rising. We're gonna go prograde. Gonna burn up all of the monoprop. I hope we have enough to get into an orbit. Would be very nice. Right, I think 6 kilometers. I don't know how high the highest mountain is on the Mun. Right, 10 seconds to Apoaps. There we go. Burn it up. I have a feeling this is not going to work. No, that was just about as efficient as I could have gotten it to. So we're just on a crash course again. Alright, F9. How about boosting straight up? That's an option, at least. Just straight up to... straight up to here. Just gonna go and try to get an escape trajectory. And see what we get. Yeah, that's a straight line up indeed. Oh, we're out of liquid fuel. Still have a little bit of monoprop. I think the Mun's capture rate is a bit higher than that, so we're not gonna... yeah, we're not gonna chance it. We're gonna have to refuel. I'm gonna have to refuel this little thing. Or just leave this as a permanent base and let's just get the 2 Kerbals back with a much nicer craft. Alright, so this lander can, it is really nice. It doesn't have a lot of oomph. It definitely needs something more than just a couple of puffs. Because this is not enough fuel. This is enough fuel to do a little correction. And perhaps just a landing, but it cannot go back. Alright. So Valentina and Ginny, you're having the time of your lives, but we're having a problem as well. I'm gonna have to do a quick check. KSP, claw, refuel, claw refuel. Let's see. Grabbing a Kerbal. Okay, so you can grab a Kerbal on a claw. That's interesting. Let's see, fuel. As with docking ports, resources can be exchanged with the target. Alright, so if we land a claw grabbing unit here, and we mine some fuel, we can actually send this back on its way, because I think if this is full, then it has, well, how much would it be? It would have a little bit of Delta V extra. Or we could just send a return vessel. I think that's the best, and we just forget about this. We do need to take the signs though, because this was quite a nice thing. All right, tracking station. Now I think refueling is more Kerbal. We'll just send a refueling station that way. All right, so let's get rid of the XP. Well, no, they have to stay there. Heart and Spot Ginny shipwreck, that can go. All right, terminate. Right, so how about the Minma station has a lander, right, in orbit, which we can use. Interesting. It also has a refueling thing, but not with a claw. This thing can refuel, but it can only dock. It doesn't have a claw. So we could just take this lander, the Delta lander, and try and get them. I don't know how much Delta V it has, actually. Dunfall is still here as well. We can finally bring Dunfall home if we do that. Interesting. I'm going to have to make a hard quick save here. No, that's a quick load. Hard quick save. And this is going to be the ultimate crazy rescue mission. Alright, we're going to do an ultimate crazy rescue mission. Or we could... Oh, we could also leave Dunfall here, which is sad, of course. It's very sad. We could leave Dunfall here and just rescue whoever is in this pod. Harton. Set as target. And then bring Harton to the Mun. Oh my god, this is insanity. Alright. Insanity. Right, so how about you get a little bit off of the... yeah, great. Right, so you're fueled up, I think. You're fully fueled up. Well, almost fully fueled up. Why is it not fully fueled up? Interesting. Ultimate crazy rescue mission. Why don't we fuel it up first? I think that's nice for us to do. Right, so out. Let's fuel up the Rockomax tank right there. Great. And this works as a probe, I think. Decouple node. Alright, so let's rescue. Let's set target to here. Then right here we need to do a maneuver. Normal. In order to get the same inclination. Let's activate the engine as well, shall we? Alright. The closer you are to the node, the easier, the cheaper the correction will be. Alrighty. Really enjoying the new parts, but it's a bit sad that they don't work as well as I had hoped. Alright, so at this, at this periapsis, I'm gonna increase my orbit to match this periapsis. So that's 16. No, that's 166. 166. Alright, let's go. So this is in my case the apoapse. 166. Alright, it's a bit larger, but that's fine. Then we warp here. And now we're a bit faster than it, so we're gonna gain on him. We can also tip the scales a little bit. No, we can't actually. We need to be even lower to tip the scales. I think we can do that without crashing into Minmus. Do it sort of without crashing into Minmus. So 10k on the Minmus periapsis right here. 40k on this intersection. Just under 30. I think that's fine. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. Oh god. That's closer, yeah. Oh, we'll just have to do a small little quick save here. Let's see what happens. Do we crash into Minmus? I think 3k is not too bad, but it's not in time warp territory anymore. Oh god. There's the sun, yay! Alright, we can clear the mountains, so that's good. Alright, so our next encounter is going to be real close. 12k. I think 12k is close enough. Right, and it's to rescue this guy, so I'm very sorry, Dunful. Dunful is still in this yeah, Harton. Harton, you're gonna get I don't know what he's gonna get, but he's gonna get. Alright, so now we're on another crash course of Minmus, luckily. We are synchronizing our orbits just a little bit. We're then pointing towards the target and getting the target closer. So this is 0.5, 0.4, 0.3, 0.2. That's close enough. Right, let's warp there. Way. Yeah, that's nice and close. Alright, within a nice deviation, let's slowly burn off some of this target speed. Alright, slowly but surely. We don't want to come to an immediate standstill. It's going to be a bit of a problem. Alright, now I think 500 meters is an easy jump. We'll just jump. There we go. Hello! I'm floating in a pod. Crew report. We already have this. Alright, leave the pod. Mr. Scientist. Oh, I love scientists. Great stuff. Alright, let's let go. We fly towards the sun. Just a little bit higher as well. Alright, so we're rescuing everyone. Now we just have to get them back to Kerbin. And we're gonna have to put a new Delta lander on the space station. But that's fine. Perhaps we can get Dunful on the space scooter and just you know, have him just have him go to low Kerbin orbit. We can pick him up there. I think that's fair. Dunful has its own means of transportation. He just chose not to use it. All right. Right, grab board. Great. All right, now let's see if we can get an instant trajectory to the Mun. Let's set it as target. That would be neat, wouldn't it? Should we refuel? No, we've only lost so few. Add a maneuver. Right about here. Oh, we have an encounter with the Mun. That's Kerbin Periapsis. We had an encounter with the Mun. Mun Periapsis, I like it. 60 something. 20 is fine. Alright, cool. We can transfer from Minmus to the Mun. I think that's cool. It's only a short burn. 17 seconds. So let's go to like 10. We still have plenty of fuel to burn. Alright. This is going to be it. This is going to be tight. Alright. Best encounter ever. Alright. Let's go here. Turn retrograde. And don't forget to wee. There we go. Wee. Right, so yeah, we're gonna fall towards the Mun, and we're already in sort of. We're gonna have to do an inclination change. I would have preferred if I did it earlier, but we didn't. We're gonna have to set not XP. Set the lander as our target. Well, we're just gonna have to pick one of the flags, I guess, because set this target. Alright, so there is a ascending node, so yeah, we have to do a descending from here. It's a quick save. Oh, that sucks. That sucks, that's expensive. Yeah, go underneath it. Right. I'm gonna not go into a polar orbit this time. I'm just gonna take this and call it good. I'm gonna do adjustments along the way. Retrograde, here we go. We have plenty of fuel. I don't mind. I think we're just gonna go... I think this is perfect, actually. Alright, land on the Mun. Why not? Insane. This has been quite the show. Alright. We're going to bring these guys back to Kerbin in one fell swoop. Alright, so what I really want to do... is have a... what's it called now? I want to have an SSTO, which is a single stage to orbit, with mining capabilities. So basically I want a rocket that's able to hop all of these planets within the Kerbin system. And being able to hop all of these planets is going to be nice. Oh, that's a bit too much right there. I need a bit more oomph. Yeah, at least that, and we have a descending node, so I need to ascend towards it. Oh, that is expensive. Muy expensivo. I'm gonna go overhead. Yep. Great, I like it. Alright, now we just do target, retrograde, and just warp to here. Alright, so I'm thinking I have to put out the gears as well. That's what I'm thinking. Oh god, we're going quite fast on this surface. So we better start burning once we're here. Because this thing does not get rid of its speed very quickly. I think I'm gonna have to ask the monoprops to step in and help as well. This is a bit scary. I don't know. 4 kilometers high. I think we're gonna overshoot it. Yeah, we're definitely gonna overshoot it. It's also gonna cost a lot of fuel just to land here. Oh yeah, that's a rock. Alright, litho braking. That's not good. That's not good. Alright, so this is our moonfall. Yeah, we quick saved just at the wrong moment. If we just did this halfway through the trip, it would have been a lot nicer. But we messed up. Oh god. Right, so that's not too expensive. Alright, I'm gonna do semi-polar, and we're just gonna do warp here. Retrograde. I'm gonna set my... yeah, XP is the target, that's fine. I'm gonna set my... thing like this, yeah. Alright, so... we're not gonna go into a crash course like we did last time. We're gonna try and get overhead, and then we try and get the apoaps down, or our surface speed down enough. Alright, so surface speed is what I'm looking for. Right, gonna fly overhead. Oh yeah, that's the periapsis switching, that's fine. Alright, periapsis. How high should you be? I think that's perhaps a bit low. Let's warp here. This is the ascending node. We're gonna have to go into an anti-normal burn. I'm gonna have to bleed off a lot of speed. And we're gonna have to start early. Right now we're missing. Orbit anti-normal. That's the one. Alright, we're doing it slowly but surely. This is a lot easier if you do it just before the re-entry, halfway through your thing. I think this is good enough. Let's go surface retrograde. We have 600 delta V to burn off. Let's get the legs out. We're just gonna get started. Perhaps I'm even gonna go a little bit anti-target. Because going anti-target will point us up just a little bit more than going straight to the horizon, which will hopefully increase our well, that's the wrong way, I guess, because it's not really helping. So we just need to radial out to get our flight pattern higher up. And I think from here on out, alright, so we have 12 minutes to periapsis, but that's of course a lie. I think we should start here, definitely. Burn it off. It's not the best landing I've ever done. Right, it is bleeding off though. And this is actually also target retrograde, so that's good. Alright, so I think this is good for now. Oh. We should go a bit higher. Still bleeding off vertical space, so that vertical so that's good, I guess. Oh god, that's the wrong way. Alright, let's go overhead this. And then just bleed off the surface speed as we're passing. Should not be too hard. Alright. Alright, so it's 8 kilometers still. Can we still take this back to Kerbin? That's the question, isn't it? So we're right overhead, so that's good. Let's save some fuel. Oh god, what's going on? Oh god, no. Oh, I don't know what broke, but it's... Oh, it's just the engine. Just the engine. Well, this is not coming back. Oh my god. We've been at it for 2 hours. Just a stupid rescue mission. Right, so that's not the right way. I don't know why I did that. All right. I think. Yeah, it's no good, is it? All right. So what if we just make? We warp here, right? We first make orbit. Then we'll figure out what next. Alright. Let's first make orbit. So this is quite the expensive circularization already, because we come from a very high speed transfer, but that's fine. All right, so that's nice. Quick save. Now we're approaching the descending node, so what we're going to do is we're going to try and make this a polar orbit at the descending node. This is painfully slow as well, costing us a lot of fuel. Yeah, this is ridiculous. I don't think that's the thing we're needing right now. I think we're better off doing a anti-normal burn here. No, not here. No. Right, so what if we do an anti-normal burn here? Because no, we just want to go here. So this is the way we have to go. Yeah. It's just going to be a very expensive burn, but that's fine. Alright, so we're adjusting. It's not going to be nice, but it's going. Alright, warp here, and let's do the anti-normal. Just do it in small burns. Oh god. Yep. It's taking its sweet time though. We should have made this burn when we had the chance. We didn't. Yeah, this is not going to work. It's a very trial and error game, this is, unless you know what you're doing, which I'm not. Alright, let's refuel. Out. Great, let's undock. Switch to the Delta lander. Alright, so we're doing this again. I'm very sorry for all of this. Alright. Descending node, so we need to ascend here. Hopefully not a very large burn. No, it's not. And we activate the engine. Alright, climb a bit up. Make it a little bit more efficient. Climb a bit up again. .0 degrees. Great. Alright, so at just around here, warp here, we're going to increase our orbit to match the orbit of Harton's pod. Alright, so apoapsis should be around 166. Alright, we have two intersects, that's great. And then we go to here, warp. Now we are on a smaller... Yeah, if we really want to do this fuel cheap, and we can, we just warp a couple of times. Because we're in a smaller orbit, so we're gonna gain on him. We've gained too much because we are stupid. Alright, so what I'm gonna do here, as soon as we hit this, because I'm still gaining on him. Oh god, my god. Jesus, Tiffany Christ. Wrong buttons, everyone. I'm very sorry about this. Am I? No. Not really. I'm just a bit nervous, I guess. Just a little bit nervous, I guess. We've did this mission before. We've done this mission before, so this should not be a problem. Yeah, perfection. Great. Warp to periapsis. Quick save. Increase orbit. 166. 68, that's fine. Warp here. We then lower our orbit. This is what we did last time, I remember now. We lower our orbit, so the closest intersection here is gonna be very close indeed. I think we did 3 kilometers that time. Right, let's warp here. We're brushing the surface of Minmus. But it's fine. I don't think we're gonna intersect. Nah. Oh, time warp actually stopped because we're underneath 3 kilometers. So let's get back up. Only just. Only just underneath the 3 kilometers. Alright, we're above it again. Let's go towards here. Warp. Here we go. Alright, speed things up a bit. Come on. Do it for Mr. Clown. Alright, let's go to target retrograde and let's bleed off our relative speed. Now, in around Minmus, everything is a little bit slower because Minmus has a very low gravity pull. So if we do this and then we switch to target mode and then we try and follow it, we'll have a very close intersection right here without too much trouble, without too much hassle. So that's just about 2 kilometers. So I can live with that. All right. We move here. Target retrograde. And before we escape, because this is a very high speed trajectory. We bleed off our relative speed to one another. We move towards the target again. Get this to be closer. Within a kilometer, I think we can hop that. We can hop it. Alright, quick save, switch. Hello, Harton. Nope, nothing interesting. Alright, remove. Let's go there. Shall we? Let's do a little space hop. Alright. This is alright. Yeah. Alright. Grab, I guess. And board. Great. Auto camera, there we go. Alright, let's quick save here. Let's unset the target. Well, we can't unset the target, that's fine. We do a little maneuver right here. And we quick save. This maneuver. We want this maneuver to go to put us target at the moon. There we go. I believe that we had an encounter last time and we can recreate it. There it was. It was very brief. One periapsis. Right, as long as we have a capture, I'm good with it. Alright, let's move towards this maneuver node. And it's going to be a relatively short burn. Relative short burn. Oh, we had another moon encounter already. Missed that one. It's a little bit more of a difficult one. It's going to be a very fast encounter, I guess. There we go, just about perfect. Alright, now we need to do some things. First, focus view on the mun. Right, we have a target on top of the mun. Where is she? Where are they, actually, I should say. Two of them. Gonna be this one, set target. Great. Now, in this encounter we're already going pretty polar. But let's see if we can make it better. So let's have a encounter. Needs to be a little bit more in. So that's this. Perhaps a little bit more radial in as well. So we can actually go underneath the planets Finish our burn. Wrong one. So you only see how close you are when you do it like this, right? Yeah, alright, cool. That's good enough. 15 kilometers, that's bloody perfect. And that's going to be a rather cheap. It's not going to be very cheap. It's going to be a rather cheap thing to do. Alright, now let's take a look at this periapsis. I want it actually to be around 25 kilometers, I think would be the best. What we did last time in order to speed up the warping a bit. 25. Check. Warp. Here. There we go. Onto the mun. Oh god. Oh, luckily orbit and target retrograde is kind of the same. That was a lucky little coincidence. We're gonna have to bleed off a lot of speed though. Still. Let's just keep periapsis and apoapsis above the 25 kilometer mark, which is not really working out right now, but we're bleeding down this apoapsis, periapsis, sorry. Let's try and get the apoapsis to somewhere reasonable. For now. So warp here. Then we're gonna prograde our periapsis again because now we're on a crash course, I think. We're not gonna survive that, no. No, not at all. Alright. Push it up a bit. 25 we said. I think that's perfect. That's bloody perfect. There we go. Alright. Onto the periapsis. Warp here. We're gonna decrease that once more. And then we'll warp around until we have the landing site underneath us. Get it right. 127 times. Alrighty. (26 to 27). That's bloody perfect. We're gonna quick save, and we're just gonna warp around. Times 100. So this times 100 is, I think, nice enough. Planet will rotate slowly but surely. And we'll just pass over our target. Not in this pass, but probably on the next. And otherwise, we'll just have to wait a little bit. Which is fine. Fine. That's fine. I'm going a bit crazy if you can't tell. It's it's all the fucking failure we've done so far. We can't even rescue this pod. It's because we don't have a claw. I think a refueling thing / rescue pod should definitely have a claw on it. It's seriously the best thing you can have. Alright, so this. Right, so we're going rather fast, but this is, I think, the most perfect thing we can do. Set target. Great. I think we're just gonna try. Let's quick save here. Try and just bleed off our speed. Because, well, that's one thing we don't do very well, bleeding off speed. Yeah, I think perhaps if we go over it and then we start to bleed off, because now we're gonna undershoot our target. So what if we warp, I've quick saved just in case, luckily. We warp to here. I think just the Terrier engine, it just wasn't strong enough. This just needed something extra, some extra oomph, some extra engines on it. That would have been bloody perfect. But it doesn't, so we'll just have to do it like this. Alright, it is bleeding off though. It is bleeding off speed. And we're overshooting for now, so that's good. We're on a mission from God. Here we go. Alright, so let's get rid of the RCS. Now it's just 100 meters, sorry, 100 kilometers, and just over 100 meters per second to stand still. So if you just do a little bit of this, a little bit away from the anti-target. Alright, now we're going straight at it. So let's just time warp again, because we're still rather high. At 5,000 meters I'm gonna start to bleed it off. We're gonna have to do some pull here. See what I mean? You have to pull the anti-target onto the retrograde marker, so we still go straight at it. Alright, let's just try and land here, because I don't think we're gonna get very much closer than this. I think it's fine. Actually, I don't think we're gonna return this either. I think we've overestimated the abilities of this craft. Oh god, what's it doing? No! What the hell? What the hell was that? Quick load. It just decided to flip. I think we're gonna do one more pass in order to get it just close enough. Watch through the moon. All right, let's see if we do one more pass like we're doing right now. Will it be closer to our position? No, it will actually be worse. That's worse, yeah. All right, so I think this is the best we're gonna get. We're gonna go warp here. Retrograde. Orbit retrograde. Just gonna bleed. Bleed for speed. All right. Fingers crossed. It's taking a lot to land on the Mun, actually. It's quite surprising. Alright, let's get rid of some monoprop while we're at it. Because it's only weighing me down. Right, RCS gone. Alright, we're landing quite a bit short of it, but that's fine. If we can fly 2 of the Kerbals there, that's gonna be fine. Oh, I hope this is I hope this is slow enough. This is what they would call, I believe, a suicide burn. We barely slowed down enough for this to work, but we did it. Great. Alright, it's landed. It's a bit crooked. Let's turn it radial out so it's upright. Okay. What we could do now is 2 things. We are landed, so I'm gonna F5 it here. We could do a hop, but we don't have a lot of resources left. So we could do a hop. Or we could let them come to us. I think a hop is not too bad. Well, a hop on the Mun, of course, is quite something else. Yeah, this is going to cost us a lot of fuel. Yeah, just a simple hop is going to cost us a lot because we have misjudged our landing, but we have landed and we've quick saved. So what I'm going to do, landed as we are, I'm going to go to map view. I'm going to switch to, we're going to switch to XP, but that's fine. We're going to use the lander to hop. The lander still has a little bit of fuel in it. So there it is, a couple of kilometers away. Alright. This is it. We're gonna turn service prograde, I think. We're gonna make it with this hop. It's quite a fast hop. Yeah, we're gonna make it. I think that's fine. And we have plenty of fuel to land. Also, not only just enough fuel to land, but we can land quite precisely exactly where we want. If I can only move this thing proper. Alright. I think this is good enough. We'll absolutely have used up everything on this lander to make this happen. Right, a little bit of a puff. And then burn. Burn and crash. There we go. We've did it. This pod is empty. Now it's sliding. Not the best. I'm going to have these guys let go. Just let go. This pod is going to slide into oblivion. Do we want to watch this? I think we do. It's gonna slide right into the crater. We forgot something. I am gonna have to quick load. I'm very sorry. We forgot something. Oh, something so essential to this mission. I mean, we got the both of these guys out. That's true. All right. So, map. Switch to XP, which is one of the flags, of course, as you know. Right, let's see how this flight trajectory is going. There we go. Overshooting. Set as target. Right, I think this thing can slow down quite fast. I was right. You can. This was quite a bit more efficient than the last one. That's great. Alright, so we're gonna EVA and we're gonna take the data. Then we're gonna let go. Switch. EVA. Alright, here we are. On the Mun again. There's the rescue vessel. Just gonna hop in. Now, this time it stood still, so what I'm gonna do actually is... Genie, you can go in. I'm gonna go quickly to Val, right here, in her blue spacesuit. I'm gonna board it one more time. I'm gonna press 2, collect everything I can, even if it's useless. I'm gonna unboard. Crew report, perhaps. Mons Midlands. We didn't have the Mons Midlands yet. Great. I'm gonna take the data. I'm also gonna take this, take that, take this, take that, and we're gonna collect the data from this. Alright. I'm gonna let it slide, literally. An EVA report just above the Mons Midlands. That's something we already have. And this is already something we already have. A surface sample. Apparently we can still get a little bit of science out of that, so that's cool. Alright, we're gonna have to leave this here at home, because this will not be able to return. Unless we make a small mining module, which we can land right next to it. But we can't. Well, we can, but we haven't built it yet. Alright. SAS on. Whoa, shoot. At this point, I would take anything, really. Alright, we're gonna press F5. And we're gonna shoot straight up. Towards... the anti-normal. Alright. I'm gonna shoot up a bit more. And then we're just gonna go into an eastern orbit, I think. We'll just try and go east. Now I hope we have enough Delta V at least to circularize around here. It would be even better if we could make an escape. Let's not do targeting, but just orbit retrograde. 8 kilometers is fine. We have a lot of Delta V still. I think we can circularize. I think we may have underestimated this little lander. We can, but it's going to take a little bit more from us. Alright, now we have a very lopsided orbit. Let's hope we're not hitting any mountains. Let's warp towards the apoapsis instead. Let's see if we get into any mount. Oh, time warp stopped. Jeez. I think we're just about fine. We may need to rotate, or we may need to take in the solar panels, but I think we're just about fine. Yeah, we'll do fine. There's no crazy hills here. Great. Alright. So. Oh, we can't do it before we hit 5,000 on the moon. Alright, that's fine. This 7-day trip, it's not too bad. Alright, let's get out of warp. Warp towards the apoapsis. So this is our east orbit. We tried to go east. Well, we did. Somewhat. Alright, so now this is going to be a strange return, I think. I don't know how we're going to do it, really. At least we're in orbit around the Mun, so we could send up a fueler. Alright, let's up the periapsis to at least, oh, I don't know, a little bit. 20k, sure. Alright, let's see if we can find a return trajectory. At all. We have to increase our... So we don't have a lot of delta V. Oh, hello. Alright, so we have 280. So let's see. God damn it. Alright, let's see what we can get with 280. There we go. That was the sound of my numpad. Just so you know. Alright, 280. Now, from where do we burn to make this officially doable? Oh, it's... That's not good. This is good. Alright, flags off. Debris. Do we have any debris flying around? Because I want to know then. Alright, whoop whoop whoop. Let's see where we can put this maneuver with 280 meters per second left to see if we can return. So not from this side, that's for sure. Alright, so let's... Yeah, so we're getting there, but no, not really. The last lap we had 2 million. It's the lowest. Oh no, it actually depends on the lap. Alright, so if we skip another orbit, right? We go halfway. Alright, so that's 1 mil again. This doesn't come anywhere close. Another lap. No, it's gonna get worse every time. It's gonna get worse every time. Yeah. Alright, so only the first lap that we do. Oh, you can have actually an orbit. You can just select an orbit. That's good. Alright, so this... This is sort of the closest we can get. Right, so plus an orbit, no. Right, so if we plus a lot of orbits, perhaps we'll get into territory that is doable. That is doable. Alright. So it's gonna take some time, but we actually have an encounter with Kerbal. So we're gonna just do some laps. Why is time warp all of a sudden stopping? These 3 Mun eggs, by the way, getting rather close to one another. That's a bit strange, isn't it? Yeah, we're on a little bit of a deviation, so now there's no signal on this side of the Mun. That is a bit strange. Alright, let's wow, we're just about gonna make this. We're just about gonna make this. And then I guess we'll just destroy the pod, or we'll keep it there as as a keepsake. Right, so this is gonna ask for some orbits. Yeah. Well, we're gonna have to wait because we have no fuel to spare. This is gonna go... This is landed on Minmus and then on the Mun and back, and now it has to go to Kerbin. This is not a good lander. I'm very sorry, Delta, but the lander I named after you is not very good. It can't do single hop. It cannot land on the Mun and go back without really a lot of problems. We need to over-engineer things. And it would perhaps be best if it just had a little bit of a... it just had a little bit of a mining rig on it. Perhaps that would be nice. You could just land on the Mun or anything, and you can just start burning. All right, so this is gonna take a while. Oh my god! I can do this in the tracking station too. We need 4 days. All right, so we need to skip 4 days. Alright. So there is a button here. Next morning. Hello. There's no such thing as over-engineering. It's just being safe-ish. I guess that's true. Let's skip to next morning again. Skip to next morning again. Alright, I think we're very close to our maneuver. Maneuver in 2 days. Alright. Maneuver in 1 day. 1 day and 4 minutes. That's going to be tight. Let's press it. Let's live on the edge. 4 minutes. Perfect. Alright, maneuver note coming up. This is going to be so tight. Maneuver. We have exactly enough fuel. We have exactly enough fuel for a return. We need to time this right. It's a burn time of 31 seconds. Bit tight on the Delta V budget. Yep. I was. I am actually... I have exactly enough fuel. This is only after skipping a couple of days to do a perfect burn. And we need to actually make this work. So we need to split the node time right down the middle. I'm going to put it on 16 seconds. Oh, God. Because we're on a very lopsided angle as well. We could... Yeah, you could push it indeed. And I have pushed things in the past. It's not the best. No, it's not the best. That will get me home. That will get me home. Alright. You. You know what? You can go and crash in the Mun for all I care. There we go. Take this in. Alright, bye. Look at this. Leaving the Mun. Now, where on the horizon is our friend Kerbin? There we go. Alright, we're gonna re-enter. There we go. Did you have monoprop left? I am... The only thing I've left is electric charge and ablator. I could have done with a little less ablator. That would have saved me perhaps half a ton. And then it would be easier to use your fuel, of course. But those won't get you far, yeah. Anyway, TLW, or TLU, whatever. Whatever you prefer. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to CrimiClown television, I guess. Do you need a heat shield for Mun returns? Well, I don't know. I always pack a heat shield. Because I genuinely don't know. Especially with things like this. We're going very fast. Over 3,000 meters per second. Just right back into the atmosphere. We're dropping down fast. I think we're not going to do a second pass. I think this is going to be a once over. For Mun and Minra's return, you leave them out. Alright, well, that might be interesting to test then. Because I genuinely, as I said, I genuinely don't know if that's better. See, we've only used, we did use a little bit of a blazer right here. Because it might depend on the angle, of course. Yeah, of course, if you do a very shallow re-entry, you're, I just forgot it once. Alright. And it didn't go boom. Nice. I guess it also depends on the pod. There are some pods that have a blazer included on the shell. Alright. Here we go. Very, very standard re-entry right here. I love this. Look. Just drop it down. I've just got the ones in the base game. Yeah, well, the base game, I've played with the base game for a very long time. And now, just today, I have received from a fan. I've received the expansions. Can you call it a fan? I guess I can call it a fan if I like. All right, here we go. Slow down. Started a couple of weeks ago. Nice. All right. The thing we wanted to recover as well is the advanced reaction wheel. It's very, of course, it's very advanced, but also it's very, what's it called? It's very expensive. That's what I wanted to say. All right, we've got quite a lot of science. Let's return it home. Recover. Eve is still evading me. Yeah, well, I've only done one mission to Juna. One. And it wasn't very easy. Alright, that's quite a bit of science. Look at this. Alright, let's unlock some things. So we can get the biggest engines in the game. Bum. Let's do it. And also large volume containment and large probes. Now this is something interesting. I don't know if we need it right yet. Mini Nuck needs a deployed central station to operate. Alright, so I'm not really at home in this in the what's it called? All these engineering parts. So I don't know what they do yet, and I might want to find out soon. Let's see. Stack adapters, yeah, this is really good for doing 4 of these. Oh, and the Clampatron docking port senior. Yeah, we're gonna need that. There we go. And the big fairings now. Great, only a couple of items left, which is great. Cluster adapter tank. This is nice. You can put a couple of things underneath that. Yeah. Alrighty. Alrighty, almost there. Yeah. Let's take a look at our active contracts. Science data from the service of Minmus. We could have done that. We could have done that. We just didn't. Alright. We could do it now if we want to. The Juna 3 course. Oh my god. Using a single vessel. Flyby of Minimus, Mun and Juna. Mun 3 course. Ooh. Yeah, that's a new orbital station around Kerbal. Now that's something we could do. We could do a refueling. Kinda want those big fuel tanks from Making History. Yeah, I haven't used them yet. Everything I've used so far in Making History has just been laughing me in the face. So let's turn off the relays for a sec. There we go. We have some debris. And this debris is in a stable orbit. Look at this. Just over 70. Oh my god. Terminate it. Yeah. Alright, the Moonlander Mark 1. Which has no fuel, no pilots, no nothing anymore. We're just gonna delete it, I'm very sorry. And Heart and Spot, terminate. Moonlander. Yeah, you can turn off the green lines, yeah. Well, I don't really mind the green lines so much as to have all my relays, because I have 7 relays and you just get orbital lines everywhere. This still has a little bit of liquid fuel, but it has no pilot and no probe core. So yeah, normally I would explode it. I would just shoot it up and let's just see what happens. We could do a mission to recover it, which is going to be interesting. We need something with a claw. And now with these, with all these robot parts thingies, there are of course some things you can. So what's with these different launch sites? Can we also launch from a different launch site? That would be interesting. So yeah, here you can turn them off. Yeah, network or none. I think network is good. We have a probe. The resource scanner egg, which is now also quite obsolete because we don't have a Minimus base anymore. I think you can launch from different sites. Well, I don't know, but I'm willing to find out. Willing to find out. All right. It's probably in the administration building, something. No, it isn't. To my surprise. Not sure, but maybe somehow. So what if? Never even went into the building. Yeah, management building. It's quite obsolete. Yeah. Filter by tech level. Oh, that's interesting. First tech, second tier, third tier. Oh, that's really interesting. So you can do something like only first tier tech, only second tier. Oh right, and then you can. Oh yeah, this gets, and then up to 9th. Yeah. Interesting. Not for me, but cross section profile. Oh, this is what this is the thing I was looking for a long time. So yeah, Mark 3, size 0, size 1, size 1.5. There is a size 1.5 now. Engine plates, fuel tank adapters, Bobcat liquid fuel engine. Right, so this command pod. So this is a little bit bigger, I guess, than just the 1 point something. Yeah. All right. Interesting. All right, but let's say that I want to load let's load the rescue egg. Easy rescue egg. This is capable of landing on planets, at least on Minmus and returning. All right, so let's just take a look at this, like so. How much delta V does this have? All right, so that's enough to get it into orbit because it's very light now as well, of course. But there is a launch option, But I don't see any other options right here. So I don't think it's possible. Don't save it. It'd probably make it so I came back. Perhaps. Perhaps it could. It is not too bad. It's very compact as well. It has 4 terriers, so it has a lot of oh, hello. Let's get rid of you, please. Right, open up. Open up the miner Mark II. Yeah, this is the miner we did. This just needs a claw on top, really, to be any sort of efficient. Because this docking point, you're not gonna dock with a miner, right? It's not all that expensive to get to. Excuse me. No, you just need a good window. That's true. Let's see. The rescue egg Mark 1. That's what we just saw. The Mark 2 rescue egg. Yeah, that's this one. You can rescue up to 3 peeps. That's good. This is just about as effective at sea level as it is in vacuum. That's interesting. Just about as well. Not 600 delta V change. Never even tried docking on surface. Well, it's difficult, I can tell you. Oh yeah, so this has a rover based as well. Yeah, that's cool. Right, so this can also be orange. This can be white. Oh, I didn't know this could be white. That's interesting. I was thinking of making like a Mun miner setup. It had too many moving parts. Like getting the ore back to Mun orbit and then from there to Kerbal. Yeah. That would be nice, wouldn't it? I mean, there are many ways to skin a cat, as they say. But I think having a refining station and a miner, I think that's a bit overkill. I think just doing a miner including a converter is, I think, the best way to go. But we're gonna have a refining thing on Mun orbit. Yeah, exactly. That is a possibility, of course. Yeah, you can do it like that. And then a shuttle to get the ore to Mun orbit. From Mun to orbit. All right. That would be nice. Excuse me. Oh man, we haven't been streaming for a long time. I'm very sorry. I'm very yawny at the moment. I'm gonna make a quick save, and one of the things I'm gonna do. Let's see. This then main save. There we go. One of the things I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have some food. I'm gonna have something to drink. I'm gonna have a little stroll to the supermarket. And I'll probably be back later tonight. So just so you know, Tulu, because you're new here, I stream in English, but I also stream in Dutch when the mood strikes me. So depending on your on your language skills, not every stream may be for you, but if you want, you can follow. You can press the follow button, and you can just see when I'm live. And I don't know Dutch well. Yeah, I'm a native Dutch speaker, and I usually stream in English, but sometimes the mood strikes me to stream in Dutch. So just so you know, not every stream might be for you personally, and that's no problem. That's no problem at all. All right, thank you so much for watching. We're gonna press those credits button because I'm crazy for credits. There we go. Roll them. Thanks for supporting the stream, everyone. Thanks to everyone who's new around here. Truly appreciate it. Thanks for CreamyBot for keeping an eye. And thank you for subscribing, Najad. Truly appreciate it. Thanks so much for watching, and see you all again next time. Have a great day.